Hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 15 of Techopolis. I have a little bit of morning voice because it's currently 6 a.m. and I have 3 hours to record this video before I have to go. So we'll see what we can accomplish in 3 hours. But as you can see, in my hands we have some brand new spanking tools because I did a live stream on Wednesday when there was supposed to be a video, but I was really working hard this week at the bakery. So we had a little bit of a live stream instead, in which we got some new tools, we killed a wither, we now have nether stars in the system, and I also bought all the eyes that we need to go to the end, so we're gonna go do just that today. In the live stream, we made a brand new cleaver, which we used to sever some heads off of wither skeletons, so we could kill a wither and get a nether star, which we then put into this mob drop duplicator, and it's currently making 2000 nether stars, which it's at 474, and that's been for what? It's been running almost all weekend and a couple days in between. If I did a live stream on Wednesday, and right now it's Sunday morning when I'm recording this, and it made 400 nether stars. So this is gonna take 3 weeks or so to get done, but it's okay. We're generating mob essence very, very slowly because we can only do it with these mob absorbers, but it's doing its thing, and eventually we're gonna get a bunch of nether stars. In the stream, I also made a brand new axe and pickaxe, which have a whole bunch of modifiers on them, and I'm gonna explain them quickly so you understand what is happening. So the writable is added with a booking quill, and it adds another upgrade. The resurrected is added with, I believe, a end crystal, which gives it another upgrade as well. Recapitated is a mob head of any kind, which you can buy in the market. Gilded is a golden apple, and it trades an ability slot for 2 upgrade slots. Enhanced I get from, I believe, a tool handle. Yeah, the rose gold tool handle adds the enhanced. Then momentum is added by the Hepatizin axe head, which increases the mining speed as long as you keep going, but this tool is so fast that it doesn't need to keep going. So you'll see how fast it is in a moment. Airborne is also added with the Slimy Vine tool binding, which means that the tool is no longer penalized when you're mining in the air, so you're not mining really slow whilst flying. Worldbound and Netherite, I don't know if I added Ancient Debris onto it. I think that's what Worldbound is added. It does no extra strength, but it's just immune to external damage like fire, which you also get when you add a Netherite Ingot, which I figured I could add later. And when you add a Netherite Ingot, it gets like 20% increased stats, so it gets more mining speed, more attack damage, more durability, and it's generally just a great upgrade to have on the tool. And then I added Max Redstone, a diamond, which increases the durability and stats, which I needed to add the Netherite. And then also, I think 2 layers of light speed, which is glowstone. And that means that this tool can now instant mine the planks, which is insane. And it also works with the pickaxe, but the skystone has a harder breaking block hardness. I think that's the word. It has higher hardness. So we can instant mine things like stone, for example. We can go boop, and stone gets destroyed. And then we need another piece of stone because we don't have silk touch, because we don't have any more abilities. We do still have some upgrades that we could add, but we currently can't get. If we look at bonus, we're gonna get a dragon head, which is gonna give us 1 more ability when we can then add silk touch, for example. We could also find a music disc somewhere, possibly in bastions. We could get the pick step one, or we could set up like a creeper farm with skeletons to get all the random music discs. But I don't think it's really worth it for an upgrade slot. We don't need our tools to be any faster than they are currently. And to survive in the nether, I just made a set of Netherite Armor, which we can potentially just put on for the fight in the end. But I think I'll just see about making Tinker's Armor, which you make with plate boots, a plate leggings, plate chestplate, and plate helmet. And the plate helmet has a recipe like this with 3 cobalt and 3 chain. Ah, everything has chain, I see. Then we make the chestplate and the leggings. If we want any sort of protection on our armor, we need these obsidian panes, which you can see making in the background over here. And we can make bronze reinforcements, cobalt reinforcements, emerald reinforcements, gold, iron, and seared, or slime steel. And each one of these adds a different type of protection. If we look into the encyclopedia here, and we look at defense here and protection, we have blast protection with the emerald reinforcement. We have fire protection with the seared, magic with gold, melee with cobalt. Bronze does projectile protection. I don't know how exactly these slots work, but I tried to add protection 1 onto my boots, and that requires an ability. I thought it required defense slots, so we're gonna try with magic protection, and I wanna see if each level takes a defense slot. It looks like it does, because I have 3 defense slots, and if I wanna add magic protection 2, it's gonna take another defense slot. Okay, so we're gonna do magic protection on the boots for the moment. I need some more of gold ones, which I have. So we're gonna do magic protection 4 on the boots, right? We have 1 upgrade slot for whatever we need, and then we have 1 ability slot as well. And I did add all the upgrade and thingies to these 3. I still need to add them to the boots, like the mob head, the end crystal, and the book and quill for the extra upgrade slots. Let's do melee protection on the leggings. So we're gonna add 4 slots of that. Like so. I don't think we really need projectile protection right now, for the dragon fight at least. So I think I might just do another set of magic and another set of melee on 2 pieces. And it caps at 10 levels, so we're gonna get to 8 levels total, I think, across the entire armor. So let's do melee here as well. Like that, melee protection 4. And then on the helmet, we'll do the gold ones as well, which I need a few more of. And I have a bunch more plates here, and we have only the gold turned on. So let's just do something like this. And it makes plates be cast, which is annoying. So I have to replace those, and bam, make me the gold ones, please. Thank you. And the way I set this up over here, I just have some transporters transporting the item to the melter. Then I have an ender tank here with blazing blood, so we can melt everything super quickly. And then I have a controller here for XNet to just transport items in and out of the seared casting tables. So they all get the obsidian pane, I should say, inserted into it. And then I turn on the casting when I need to for different things. We are also going to add a diamond onto all of these, and also a netherite ingot, so we get the netherite effect, which gives it a bit more stats and makes it stronger and immune to external damage such as fire, which it probably never is going to drop into fire, but it is what we get. And then we can use some upgrade slots as well to get speedy and or haste. I do need 3 for the hastiest here, and then is this speedy just takes 1, I think, right? You just increase the levels? Yeah. Or do I need another upgrade? Ooh, I need another upgrade. Okay. Well, I do not need abilities on these. So what we can do is we can grab some golden apples and we can put those on wherever we need another upgrade. We can add 1 to the leggings. So they get 2 more upgrades. It trades 1 ability, you can see, for 2 upgrades. And that way we can add another set of speedy. And then for the chest plate, we have 2 upgrades. So we're going to need another one as well to add the hasty. So 2, 3. I think it's max 3, right? Oh no, it's 4. Oh, it could be that it's 5 on the chest plate, but that's fine. We have what hastiest, and this is hastier. I assume. Hold on, let's put this armor on. Okay, I can still instant mine. I don't have magnetic though, which we need. So let's add that to the pants as well, because they have 1 extra upgrade left over. So we'll do magnetic 1, and that only goes to level 1. So that should be fine. And if we grab ourselves some treated planks, we can now fix the hole. As far as a ranged weapon, we only have, I believe, bows and crossbows, but there is the electric bow from Mechanism, which I have never used, and we're just gonna get that, and it should possibly get charged automatically. Yeah. And do you need arrows? It looks like it does. Is it like... Okay. It uses up arrows. I assume I could enchant it with infinity. It has a fire mode, which I don't know how to turn on or off. Okay, you have to press N, which opens up my map, but turns the fire mode on. Ah, okay, so it does fiery arrows. Gotcha. I mean, I think I can just craft a bunch of arrows. I don't think I really need infinity. I could also make like harming arrows, I believe those are with. Yeah, that's going to require a lot of brewing. I think I'm just going to make arrows. Oh, I can even make them with mob essence. Okay, that's neat. So we're just going to do this. Craft a bunch, like 3 stacks of arrows. That should be plenty for the dragon fight, I think. Now, we take our eyes. I have an extra wither eye because I killed the wither. Do I right-click you? Ah, there we go. Okay, so we go this way to find the end portal. And here it is, the smallest of strongholds. Oh no, it's just generating in. Okay. So, end portal should be somewhere in here. Is this the stronghold? No, this is just the dungeon. I don't think this is the stronghold, right? Nope, we still need to go. Okay, this is just a random dungeon. Where we can possibly loot and maybe find music discs. That could be a thing. Hold on. Music disc. There we go. That's an upgrade for a tool or an armor piece. I am pretty sure that this is it because it has endstone and it looks like an end portal. And I'm going to try and see if we can go just through the dungeon a little bit just to see what it is, because we could just break in directly and not worry about it. But I want to go through and see what there is to see and fight some mobs possibly. So there was this entire set of puzzles and I just kind of broke through, and here is the pathway to the end portal room, I believe. If we break this, we should be able to get inside. I hope I don't get any mobs. Okay, there's an endermite spawner. Interesting. Okay, that's new. Hello? Can you please stop? There we go. Okay, so we have this super special end portal room. Ooh, there's sea lanterns. Please. I want a shard, not a crystal. Can I get it? Can you even get shards from sea lanterns? It looks like only crystals. Well, this would be a way to get prismarine shards. I thought they dropped shards, didn't they? Well, I guess they don't. Because if we could get a shard, we could duplicate the prismarine crystals with the mob drop duplicator. And then actually get sea lanterns. But we can't. It's all good. So I believe in here, we need to insert all of the different eyes. I don't know if it goes specifically in an order. Looks like it isn't. It's not. So let's do one at a time. Huzzah! That's really cool. I really wish that something like this was in vanilla, that you had to explore half of the game, or like all of the game pretty much, because this takes you to all of the different places inside of vanilla. In the general Techopolis, not the Skyblock version. But I think we're ready to go kill the Ender Dragon. I have a bunch of arrows. I'm going to clean up my inventory and we should be able to do it. So let's go. All right. Island looks the same. Dragon looks the same. It has a cool hat. That's all the crystals. And now we just shoot. And there we go. We're gonna collect the dragon egg like so. Don't know if it's needed for anything. Do you have any uses? You don't have any uses. Okay, it's cosmetic then. There we go. So now I think for the end ores, I need to do the same thing. So let's just, first of all, collect all of these quests. We filled the gate. We entered the end portal. We have killed the ender dragon. And we got the dragon egg. Now I guess we need tier 5 miners to get all of the clusters, and we can then get the ingots. And then to get the end technium, hold on, let's first look at the market. I think it might be the same thing that we need to do that we did for the nether stuff. So for the market, if we want to buy these 4, we need end technium. So we need 4 end technium total to get started with all of these. And Technium is made with draconium ingots, which is just going to be the draconium smelted. We need infused ender, which is tungsten and iridium and ender biotite, which are all the 3 things that we can farm with the miners, I believe. And then we need chorus fruit, which we can get, ender slime, which we can get, myelite, which I presume we can find, and then nether technium plates. All right, so I need now 4 tier 5 miners, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. And now I assume I can try something like this. Yeah, there it goes. And let's grab some nether technium, 4 in total, which we can toss in here. And that's making draconium clusters. So we're going to grab a pulverizer and a redstone furnace. Okay, so for the draconium here, we're going to add a pulverizer and a redstone furnace on top. And then we're going to do an ender chest that goes to our base, because we can then just immediately store the draconium inside. And we can do auto input on the bottom, auto output out the top. And here we're going to do auto input on the bottom, auto output on the top. And if we give it some power, like so, we should see these being processed. We can then give each one of these some augments, and it should process fairly quickly. And we should be getting draconium ingots, and they should be ending up in the system. Awesome. And this is iridium, I believe. It's the same thing, pulverizer, redstone furnace, and we get iridium ingots in the ender chest. And the exact same thing for tungsten. So that is currently being processed into tungsten ingots, and they are ending up in the system. I'm also gonna just chunk load the chunks that the miners are in currently, so we can basically infinitely produce this even if we go explore the end, because we still need to find a slime crystal island for ender slime, and we also need to find some myelite, which I assume is in the outer end islands. So if we grab some eyes of ender, no, actually just some ender pearls. So grab 8 or so, and hello enderman, hi, go away. And if we go here, we should be able to go find some myelite around the outer end islands. All right. So we need chorus fruit, which we are going to need to grow. So let's grab some flowers. And possibly just for the moment, we're going to harvest a bunch of it so we can just make some end technium manually and start automating the ores in the system. And by system, I actually mean the base. Here is our first ender slime island, and if we just vein mine this, we should be able to get some saplings. And we have the logs, and then I think we need our comma to grab the leaves so we can start growing this in the base. And here we're able to harvest the myelite. I assume all of this is the same thing. Yeah. We need a bunch of this for the stone miner. 125. Remember how I said in the beginning of the episode that I have 3 hours to record this? Well, I didn't manage to, so this episode is going to be a little bit late, but you already know that because you've seen the title and the time that the episode came out. And it has been a bunch of time, so if we search for tungsten, we have 14,000 tungsten now. It's still the same day, it's still Sunday, but it is a little bit later in the day. So, in the meantime, I was thinking about the episode, and I thought of my nether technium pickaxe, and I already tried this. You can break the ore directly, so we can possibly... Well, I don't want to use all of it, but we're going to harvest 27 of these that we need in the base to run a miner. And that is just going to infinitely process our ores. So we don't have a need to make end technium, at least to buy the ores specifically. I gathered 27 of each of the end ores, and we can now start setting them up. So I need to finagle my way into the backside here, and we're gonna hook up this logistical transporter over to this drawer right here, like so. And if we set an extract like this, we should start seeing draconium clusters go into the drawer, and we actually can start processing it. We do still have a bunch of draconium in the system over here, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab an export bus, and we're gonna toss it right over here. We're gonna add draconium ingots to the drawer. That's super weird. Is there no draconium block? There's not. Okay, I guess we'll keep it in a compacting drawer. Even though it looks slightly weirder than those. I guess we could do a normal drawer as well. But, well, we'll do this. It's gonna store more probably than regular. I guess. I don't know. We'll do this, and then if I grab my network tool, which I have in here, and we give it some acceleration cards, it should start exporting fairly quickly out of the system, and we should get all of the draconium inside of this drawer. And as easy as that, we have draconium ingots exported and automated, all in the system here. We get the draconium cluster, we pulverize it with... Why are you not getting power? Maybe I need to update the thing? Do you not work? The flux point is connected. UR energy variable card? This isn't working. It worked before with the cable. Maybe I'll do cable here. And then we'll do the flux point over here on this side. Maybe that'll work. Like this. Does this work now? It does. Okay, cool. So it didn't recognize the flux point. Okay, that's fine. We can have it this way. That's all good. I set up also the iridium and the tungsten, and both of these also don't have a block variant of the item, so I don't know what I'm really going to use for covers. Probably either the ore or some sort of concrete block, something that is similar to the ore, because over here I'm using the specific block that is being produced, and I don't know yet. And also for the biotite that I did set up over here, we just need a pulverizer to pulverize it. I kind of forgot to possibly set an auto output on the pulverizer once I set it up in the end, so we only produced like 256 biotite, which is the 4 stacks that got stuck in the pulverizer, and I was not really exporting into the ender chest. So this will have to do a little bit of catching up. But also, this has block forms, which I can't craft for some weird reason. It's probably been disabled by Quark to not generate in the end, I guess, which is super weird if that would be the case. But because we need it for cosmetic purposes, I'm just gonna cheat in. I think like 16 should be plenty. And we can then cover this up with blocks of biotite. I don't really know why they covered or why they disabled it, but it is what it is. So over here, we're gonna do something like this. And that was perfect. And one is gonna be used to make the facades, like so. And we can then do this, and then trash can these, and nothing has been done wrongly. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, I think I might just cover it with the ore, the same way that I did over here, because these I don't think have facade forms. If we look at uses, yeah, we can't make facades out of these, which is again super weird, and I don't know why you can't, but it is what it is. So I guess we'll use the ore. So I have to go to the end again and grab another ore. I did throw down a waystone in the end, so we can just easily teleport ourselves over here. And we're gonna grab a few of the ores with our nether technium purple-black pickaxe. The next thing that we're gonna add is crafting for the infused ender ingot. So we set up an auto input like this. This should start processing. It is fairly slow actually. So it's good that we set up this today and work with it tomorrow possibly, or the next day when I have time. So these are gonna be infused ender ingots, and I think I'm gonna set it up for 20,000 of these, like I did for the ender crystal, because that takes a while to craft. So we're just gonna store it like this, because it's gonna take quite a while, and you need an auto output. There we go. So 20,000 should be good. We have all the things being produced. This is fairly slow, and I think we're making iridium and tungsten faster than this is crafting one of the infused ender ingots, so everything should work just fine. And here is where I'm gonna have to wrap up today's episode, because I have ran out of video time, plus we don't have time to do the whole thing with the end technium crafting, which we're gonna get to in the next episode, and it's gonna be a great fun time. So, with all that being said, I wanna thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for dropping by, hitting the like button, doing the subscriptions and all of that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.